Welcome back. This is Lone Wolf, and we are playing Vintage Story on version 121.0. And we were just starting working on what hopefully will be a successful mob pit for me. And we were using a tool that we haven't used in this series before, so I'm going to teach you a little bit about that. Okay, so from using the splitters and the hammer, we have these blocks. So this has 24 andesite in it, 6 andesite, 30 andesite, and 72 andesite. And I have made the tools that I want to use for this. This one is the rough cut chisel, and if we read the description, it says used on stone slabs to extract rock from them. See blah 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 for more details. So if I use this, I'm going to get whole rocks from that. And right now that sounds pretty good because I need a hammer. Because I'm going to need rocks for repairing mistakes I make down there or me changing my mind, whatever. So how do I use this? I get one of the Stone Quarry tools, in this case the iron rough cut chisel. I place a hammer in my offhand. With that Stone Quarry tool in my hand, I hold down Shift and press the right mouse button. So if I press the right mouse button, oh, I don't have to hold Shift. Look at that. See, isn't that glorious to know? Yes, it is glorious to know. It's always nice when you learn new things. No Shift key, people. No Shift key. So just out of those 3 little pieces, we've got 60 full rocks here. And I'm going to continue to collect rocks right now because I want to be able to just try things, do things, and have the blocks that I can just patch it back up and make it look like it never happened. I take pride in what my end product looks like. What can I say? So now we're going to put this back. Now you have seen how to process what you get from using the splitters and the hammer. So we're going to put the hammer back here where it belongs. I'm going to take some of this out because we're going to use it. And where we're going to use it is down here on the way to the cellar and to the entrance to my mob farm. And the reason we're doing this is what? Is because mobs will not spawn on these stone paths. And so by removing all the stones here and replacing them with full block paths, they don't need to be full block, but that's what I'm using. I'm going to grab a ladder because I want to remove this rock right here. If I remove this rock without having put the ladder there, then this would be connected to nothing and this would be connected to nothing and it would fall down. By placing that one ladder down there, I can now remove that rock and the ladders don't fall down, and then I can come in here and I can remove it and I'll recover it when I get down to the bottom. So we've reduced areas here. Wouldn't hurt to reduce this or to put those here either, but Not what we're doing, not right now. I also hate the dirt walls. We'll get this all changed out. I promise we will. Keep forgetting that I can't be holding shift while I try to eat my pie. Because shift means I want to place the pie, not eat the pie. Ah, yes. I want at least one more door. So we're going back up and I'm going to make another door. Because I want a door on that little holding area where I placed my trunk. And it wouldn't hurt for me to bring more trunks down there. But right now all I want is a door. Over time we'll get everything where we need and want it. And we won't think about it anymore. But we're not going to start off that way. My brain's not that good. So, door. Thank you very much. And while I'm here, let's get rid of that almost stack. Hello, armor stand. It could make you think someone's standing there, and I'm sure that there are going to be times where I just see it out of the corner of my eye and I think, oh, somebody, oh, no, that's nobody. That's just my old armor on an armor stand. And as I mentioned, there's our ladder rung. I think I'm going to put the door on the outside here. There, so now this is a nice enclosed place. I might raise the ceiling sometime, who knows. But I blocked all this up so that things that may have been spawning while I was down, like that thing. Okay, if I come down here, he can't chase me down here. But if I can get him to show himself, expose his little underbelly over my head, then I can sit here and just easily kill him with no risk to myself. Are you dead? You guys like to play dead. Well, do I have all my spears? Yes, I have all my spears. I don't have to go look. So what is this? This is a dead silt shiver. I have not learned all the new varieties of the shivers. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So this shows, so I have an auto loop mod on here. So it shows all the things that it just picked up from that. So it picked up a rusty gear. How do I have 7 rusty gears? Oh, 7 rusty gears. Okay. 2 fax fiber, Jonas subassembly, and temporal gear, temporal gear. So we just got 2 temporal gears from that. Now, you think this might be something that's going to work to get me what I want? Yeah, I certainly do. I mean, I've done it before. This isn't... Did I not? Oh, that's right. I've got stuff in it. Yes, I did bring my trunk with me. Oh my gosh. I actually have enough temporal gears right now that I could repair a translocator. But that's not what I'm doing right now. Right now we're working to get this dug out. So that's 1, 2, 3. Oh, crud. Oh, crud. That and, oh, crud. And one more hit. Come on. I don't know how you hit me. My gosh, I'm all but dead. I have no idea how he could hit me from there. Oh, for crying out loud, I'm hitting high. No, I can't get past the drifter that I've already killed. Okay, I must exit post haste. Whew. Whew is what I say. Whew. Yikes. And of course, most of my spears are out there, so I've got to take my armor off to heal because we have big healing damage or reduction here, 10% from each one of these. So I would lose 30% of my healing. And this new healing system, that part right there, there we go. So we see, we knew that we were healing over time, but it's this huge period that you have to take to get a bandage out and apply it. This part I never heard of, and I must say that, oh boy, fan of it? No, and double HE double hockey sticks. No, I do not like it. I wasn't I wasn't thinking, the heal over time was, necessarily all that bad, but it certainly increases the difficulty of the game. But this time that I have to spend right-clicking on my bandage before it starts to apply, this is a long time. When you're about to die, this is a very, very, very long time. All right, I don't think I'm going to use a bandage with only that much health missing, but I am in trouble here with just the 2 spears. So I've got to be really careful or this guy is going to kill me. I just need to hit him one more time. Hit him one more time. Thank you. Okay. So there's another one of these out there to the best of my knowledge. Oh my gosh. This is why you make a mob farm. Anybody doubting why we make a mob farm? Those doubts should be put to rest at this point. So right now we've got enough just from this little bit of time we've spent in the mob farm to repair a translocator. All right, the fact of the matter is time to take this off again. I'm wondering if I should go to scale armor. I'm going to have to look at that, see how much better it is than the chain, and see if the penalties, because there'll be worse penalties with it than just the chain, and see if it'd be worth going to scale here. I don't think there's any interest on my part to go into plate. I find the sound while you're applying the bandage to be very distracting as well. You can see the little green part here showing you what you're going to end up being healed up to. It's this part right here that does in fact confuse me some. All right, so actually that wasn't a waste of a heal. I'm actually going to benefit from almost all of that. And you can see how much damage my armor's taking. We're playing with very serious enemies here. Very easy to die. And we can see, so I have a mod on called Mobs Radar. It shows me where enemies are, but one of the things that's most valuable to me is that it shows me where my spears are. It also unfortunately shows the exact same thing for stupid bow-torn arrows that I want nothing to do with. So I'm going to come over here and collect as quickly as I can. See if I can hit this guy before he reaches me, which we've hit him twice. Oh, thank goodness he didn't take an excess amount of hits to kill. Well, maybe I've already made my mob farm. Maybe this is all I need. No, we can do better. Oh, see that? They're just spawning. Okay. All right. I am going to leave, and I'm going to consider whether I want to go with iron scale. Scale does offer better protection, but we're going to have to weigh this out. So I'll bring you back at the surface after I've done a little research on the armor. Just as an example, I've mentioned to you about these better crates that it depends on what content you put into them. They typically default to 2048 items, but temporal gears are not known for stacking, of course. And if we look here at the block information at the top center of the screen, it says 4 of 32. So this better crate, as it sits, can only hold 32 temporal gears. So just an example of how, depending upon what you put in there, can change the capacity of the better crate. All right, I'm back. I've taken a good hard look at the armor, and as a hunter, I count on a couple of things: ranged accuracy and recharge time. And going from chain to scale, as a hunter, I get hit super hard in both of those. And the most attractive part about going to scale, in my opinion, is that it has 1400 durability versus 800 durability on the iron chain. Obviously, it has higher flat damage reduction, higher percentage of damage reduction, and this and that and the other. You've got the normal negative things, but to me, the reason I'm not even going to try it is because of the ranged attack recharge penalty of 20%. I'm not willing to try it. So I'm going to get along with what I have right now. What I really need is steel, but then isn't that what this is all about for me anyways? I'm trying to be able to find bauxite, and I do have a translocator very nearby, and I've got the parts to repair it. But right now I'm working on the mob spawn farm. Mob farm. Gosh, good grief, Wolf. Anyways, that's what I'm focusing on. I am looking forward to repairing many translocators, but I got to get the gears first. So while I have some gears, I don't have as many as I want. So to me, the answer is go and get more gears, but I really do need to process some more iron into chain so that I can do repair. We have taken so much damage in the little bit of time that I've been down there that I simply can't ignore the damage to the armor. I have tried many things when I've been in the depths. One of the things that's very common for people to do is use torches to light the area up to prevent mobs from spawning. I know that for the drifters this still works. I'm not convinced that it works for the bowthorn and the shivers because they seem to spawn in broad daylight. So I don't know, but this is one thing that can be tried. Um, Obviously, I could put in walls and such to try to make a barrier between me and potential mobs, but right now I'm going to go with some torches. But first, I got to repair the armor. So I'll bring you back when I've got that all taken care of. All right, I've got the armor all repaired. And that's as good as we can do right now. Believe me, I want steel. I want steel bad, but for the same reason I can't make the beehive kiln, I also can't make steel. I don't have bauxite. All right, let's just see what I can come up with. Most assuredly a very dangerous place. But it was supposed to be. Alright, drunk on back, okay. So I usually do not use the torch method to help protect me when I'm down in the depths, but I'm going to give it a try because I'd be happy to have things not spawning. And I am also curious about the bowthorn and the shivers, whether they'll spawn even though I have the place lit up. I do have a very, very old and very outdated mod that still works called Easy Light Levels. And you just type in a command and it shows you what is spawnable and what is not. I'm just going to light this up. I want to overlight it. I've brought plenty of torches, so I've got enough to do overlighting. And then we'll turn the mod on and see what it has to say about how good a coverage we have. So the command for that mod is .light light LVL and enter. Where it is green, this is green by the way, it's just sitting on packed dirt, so it looks yellowish, but it is absolutely green. Green means no can spawn here. And there is absolutely not one block in here that should be spawnable. Which is exactly, of course, how I intended it. Alright, so we've got these guys in here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I have no idea if this is too far, but I'm going to try it anyways. 3, 4, 5. See how that's red? Red says absolutely spawnable right here. I think I have this correct. Yes, I have this correct. So right now I currently do have a spot that's spawnable. And this is obviously going to work. I say that because if it's not going to work, using the hammer on these things aren't going to change. So I have not bitten off too big of a bite. Put a torch right there. And let's dig out the remainder. And we can see right here, we're in definitely unlit levels areas, I mean. That was a span of 14, so not unexpected that there would be an issue. So if Bowtorn and Shivers will spawn in spite of the lighting, then I expect to see them here, even though I have this very highly lit. Now the torches will only last for 3 days. You can break them and replace them. That is to say, place them back down, and the clock on them will reset. So you can keep them going infinitely, but if they ever are sitting for 3 days or more, then the torches will burn out and be of no use. You can't relight them. So my focusing on this right now is absolutely what I need to do. Once we get this whole area dug out, then we can begin to work on digging out the hole. Okay, you can't be there. Oh. I misused my splitter plug. Let's see if I'm in a valid deal here. I am. All right, let's start digging this layer off. And do note that we have not had any drifter spawn, any mobs spawn yet. And you've already seen what happens when I didn't have this lit up. So this protection is coming from the torches. And so far, neither Shivers nor Bowtorns have spawned. So that's good. And the way that you turn the mod off is you just type in the same command. So it toggles it on if it's off, turns it off if it's on. Okay, I think I counted 14 there. And that's 3, 4, 5, and 6 if I counted correctly. Which it appears, what I have the, oh, use the correct mouse button, Wolf. Things always work better when you use the right thing. I was swinging the hammer, but not tapping these in. Oh, look, copper. Copper is always good. Copper's lovely. So one of the nice things is that I have andesite rocks, so I can dig all that out and patch it all up, and nobody would ever know that I did anything to these blocks. I think my inventory's full because I don't think it picked up. Oh, it did pick up the slab. Cool. But yes, the inventory's full. I do not have another pickaxe on me. I think we'll get this all cleared out though. And I can see from the recording length that it's time to wrap this video up. I would like to thank you sincerely for choosing to watch this video, and I hope you're finding it entertaining. I am entertaining myself, if no one else. Please consider subscribing to my channel. Click on that like button if you would, and I love hearing from you, so please feel comfortable and okay to post comments. But as always, come watch the next episode, won't you? Thank you so much, and goodbye.